I'll be reacting to Arknights, Prelude to Dawn, episode 4. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website. I'll give it like number 11 as view number 11 since it has 10 likes. And now I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Ooh, boy. I'm hyped for this. Oh, man, I feel bad for all these kids, though. And damn shame how... Oh. Aw. It's real sweet. I really hope nothing bad happens to this girl or any of these children. But this is Arknights Prelude to Dawn, so... Unfortunately, it's more likely than not that something bad's gonna happen. Hope I'm wrong, though. I wouldn't mind seeing a character be happy in the series. For once. And when I mean by happy, I mean... Actually, no. I guess it would be hard to be happy in this verse, but safe. I'll settle for safe. Because when I say happy, I'm like, oh, you know what? Scratch that. Happiness in this verse would probably be near impossible. I'm saying it's impossible because I haven't played the source material this is based off of to avoid spoilers from my reactions, but there you go, safe. I'll settle for that. But anyways, the starting of the episode makes it really seem like Misha is gonna at the very least have a good deal of screen time this episode. Which, you know what, I don't mind. She has a cool looking character design. Nice. I feel bad for him. Speaking of which, I really love the previous episode, but I saw on forum sites online that fans of the game didn't like it because they rushed through Ace's heroic moments in the series, off-screening most of the stuff that apparently happens in the source material. Which I did feel the previous episode was rushed, but I just saw some reviews just to just out of curiosity. And I guess I wasn't the only one thinking the stuff was rushed last week. But yeah. Still though, previous episode was fun, nonetheless. Ha! I do hope we get more depth to the Doctor. Oh! For a second, I felt like the Doctor was going to, dodge or avoid that or something. But I guess it shouldn't be too surprising, though, because the Doctor, considering his role, I'm going to guess that the Doctor ain't much of a fighter. Huh. Okay, I kind of like a little bit more of the world building. At the very least, Rhodes Islands ain't completely by themselves, and they have some support from other organizations or groups. So at least not everything is completely dire. Because honestly, Ami and company could use every little bit of help they can get. Ugh. Holy! Okay, I thought for a second he was gonna shoot or stab the dude. Whoa! Yo! Damn, this man's got balls! I'm assuming they're gonna shoot him to make an example of him. Or stab him. Oh! Okay, then. I mean, unfortunately, the ones that are in power don't really have compassion, unfortunately. I'm sure that type of shit's gonna happen again. I mean, it's just 14 minutes! I love her, though. Okay, I love her already. Oh, shit. But then again, no, all jokes aside, I mean, that is actually, I mean, I guess considering that she looks like a busy lady, I guess I shouldn't be too hard on her being such a stickler for deadlines. But at the same time, though, I look at it from the perspective of the Rhode Island's folk. I mean, they have to like deal with being oppressed and all that. So it stands to reason that there are going to be instances where they're late for meetings. I just look at it from both sides. I do hope we get more speaking lines for the Doctor, though, because out of all the characters, I have nothing against the Doctor, but he feels like the most mid character in the series. Not bad, not good, exactly in the middle. Is he asleep again? Oh, I thought he was asleep again. Oh, fuck. I'm actually really curious about this. Well, that actually doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong, the way the infected are treated is still a little bit too rough, but I can understand the other side too, though. Because the other side would be like, well, shit, if they're infected and there's no cure for it, then the people treating the infected would probably get infected too. That's why I can kind of understand the other side too. Well, it was like the first time we see a completely beast-looking dude in the series. Galicia's character design is fire. Well, everyone's character design is fire, but especially her character design. She's got a point. Provided they don't know how people get infected in the first place, that is, she would have a major point. I'm better to be playing it safe than sorry, though. She ain't wrong about that. Still, though, it's better to play it safe than sorry, though. Even if you believe yourself to be that much strong, it's best to be having a plan B, C, and D. All things considered. She has a point. And considering people are struggling to survive, it'd be easy to sway people towards their own side. So that dude just smokes his fucking style. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's a whole you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Damn. Holy cow. I like her gutsiness. But they might need outsiders' help, though. That's the thing. Getting results, winning. Okay. It's a fair saying. Okay. Okay, good. I like hearing this. Still, I mean, what's the problem? Oh. Well, I have the feeling he's going to regret and ask him for. Ah. Normally, I'd say, hey, they've made their bed. They can sink on it. But still, though, I feel sorry for all the fuck that these longmen are in charge of taking care of, though. Oh, shit. You know shit's ruined when even they're getting alarmed. Maybe this might actually make them inclined of changing their minds, hopefully. I'm considering how much damage they did. I wouldn't blame them if they start to feel themselves out. Sup, random guard. Hope you're having a great day right now. Although you did retract your message, so I have no idea what you put on the post, but I'll just say that I still thank you for even making a live chat comment. I don't even know what in the world the live chat comment said, since you erased it immediately. That's fair. Okay, that's not fair because that just leaves. Can you really call it a contract though? Because the second bit of it seems really fucking vague. Then again, he's right. I mean, they have leverage. All right, good, because at least they can't be. No, that kind of prevents other side from being completely screwed over. Although this feels like it really benefits Longming, though, because they didn't specify the second portion of the contract. And it's to be specified after everything's taken care of. I'm like, shit. But then again, I mean, he is right. Rhodes Islands, at least the Rhodes Island folks don't really have much of leverage, though, to begin with. Yeah, all things considered, it could have gone much worse. Kind of like this, though. Shows you Amiya's smarts, all things considered. Well, more of it anyway. I'm guessing the way the doctor didn't really say any hellos or greetings, it's probably because with the whole amnesia element, he probably isn't too comfortable openly interacting with people yet. That's my guess. Either that or the doctor's just naturally someone that's an introvert, which there'd be nothing wrong with that. I like how she instantly says that and the doctor just goes towards his own direction. Oh, okay. Okay, our doctor must have super perspective hearing to be able to hear it from... Oh. Okay, I love his gutsiness. Or her gutsiness, because we still don't know the gender of the doctor, but I like that fighting him. Or her. Oh, yeah, it's so high and mighty now. Mm-hmm. Huh. I was hoping for a second it'd be triggering some kind of memory or something. I wonder if this Misha girl has any history with Amiya. Potentially. Kind of makes me wonder, what the hell did Misha do in that case? I just hope for their sake nothing goes terribly wrong. Ah, fuck. It's a damn shame there's no orphanage in this verse, though, that they can just casually go to. Fuck. But in a way, it shows you how gritty the world of Arknights is, though. Huh. I wonder why they call it the Monster Inspector, though, unless the dude's a beast, or the chick in question is a beast in combat. Okay, then. Damn, this is cool. This one's got fucking ice cold blood in her veins. Almost like ice cold water from motherfucking Antarctica. This is kind of makes me wonder what Misha could have done, though. It just seems like a simple girl. I mean, I'm not saying a character sense. I mean, a simple girl in the sense that she doesn't seem like she'd harm anyone. That's what I mean. If y'all want more clarification as to what I mean by that. Oh, yeah, finally. I just like the eh. That's some damn good voice acting from Misha's voice performer. I'm guessing that if someone's infected, they'll be able to tell someone else is infected too, I'm guessing. She should show off her arm, just to show off that she's infected herself. I mean, I guess I wouldn't blame Misha for feeling that way, considering that the lungmen are pretty dang, well, they act pretty fucked up towards the infected, so I'm not going to blame her for the paranoia. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just show off a bit of the arm. For someone in Misha's situation, that would at the very least help patch things up. And not only that, Anya ain't a selfish, she ain't a selfish bitch. That helps out a lot too. That's a damn good point. Question is though, even if they take Misha into like protective custody or into protection, how would they deal with Chen though? Unless she adds that as another stipulation to the deal. I mean, I guess they do have that. Well, they can have it as one of the many stipulations. Oh, there it is. Trouble. No, somebody else is gonna come on. No. Oh man, damn. This felt way too short in a good way. This is a good episode though. Even though there wasn't any action, if I had to rate this episode overall on a scale of say 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being action, 10 being exemplary, this is definitely a 7 out of 10 caliber episode. Yes. The only downside from this episode, and no, it wasn't the lack of action. I actually don't mind the lack of action. The only downside about this episode in particular was, to me, it kind of lowered the momentum behind Ace's death, because that person that literally Ace sacrificed his arm, and where he had that great line in the previous episode being like, make my sacrifice worth it to that one guy that he saved. We never really get to see that guy that Ace saved. We don't get to see him have any screen time in this episode. I'd say showing off that character that was saved by Ace, it would have made Ace's death have even more weight, and also the events in the previous episode have more weight if we would have seen some screen time regarding that character. And also, here's another thing about this episode too. The Doctor really doesn't have any defining personality traits so far. We're already... Oh shit, I just ended the ED. Oh yeah. We're already like 4 episodes in, and we don't really have much characterization on him. He only like spoke twice. No, I mean that. Oh, okay. Thank you for the info, random guard. But regardless, though, I am kind of disappointed how the Doctor hasn't really had much characterization yet. We're already in like episode 4. Kind of wish you would have had at least a little bit more speaking lines. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the Doctor, but he is literally the fate of so many characters in the series lies in the hands of the Doctor. If we don't start getting characterization for the Doctor, it's gonna make some of the more climactic moments in the series lack gravity, because again, we haven't really gone in much regarding the Doctor yet. So that's one of the other downsides about this episode. This episode was still good though. I love how we see the rough conditions that the infected have to go through. I love how it shows off a bit more world building, how we see other organizations. The thing is, though, Random Guard, it's been 4 days, but just because it's like that in the game Random Guard doesn't mean it works for an anime Random Guard, because he's a character in the story. You kind of want more lines from one of your backbone characters, Random Guard, because that works for a game, because in the game, since it's a gacha game, he's a self-insert character in the game, Random Guard. You can't really self-insert him as him in an anime, since it's not a game. You don't really control multiple characters. So for the Doctor in this instance, it'd be at least a little bit better if he spoke a little bit more. I'm not saying he should be super talkative and the shining beacon of charisma, but just a little bit more speaking lines for the Doctor would be nice. Like, say, getting to know his opinion about how the infected are treating inner monologues like that would be nice. I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily want him to, like, be, say, someone like Amiya, where Amiya's super charismatic. No, I don't want that. But at the very least, maybe some inner monologues to detail his thoughts about the circumstances, how he feels about, again, people being treated, how he feels about Ace passing away in his own, like, through his own thoughts, like things like that to spice up the Doctor a little bit more. Not asking for anything super grandiose, but just a little bit more than the bare minimum when it comes to the Doctor would be nice, Random Guard. And that's about it when it comes to the Doctor. Because we're already in episode 4. Like, this series is set for 8 episodes. Like, had this been an anime Random Guard that was set for 26 episodes, 24, I wouldn't even be concerned. I'd be like, hey, there's like 22 episodes left. Had this been episode 4, oh, sup, Isaf Shawli, hope you're having a great day. But had this, say, been a 26 episode series, I'd be like, hey, you know what? We still got 22 episodes to develop the Doctor, so I ain't in no rush to want to see him gain more speaking lines or characterization. But we're talking about a series that's only set for 8 episodes, Random Guard. And who knows if this isn't even going to get more seasons either. So that's why I kind of do want to see a little bit more when it comes to the Doctor, because he's a backbone character. If this series would have had more episodes to work with, then I'd be like, hey, you know what? I'll be more patient. But yeah, this is like 8 episodes. And not only that, but I've been watching all the non-sequel, non-spin-off anime for literally like 8 seasons for the most part. And I don't even remember the last time a gacha game, an anime based off a gacha game, ever had a satisfying ending. Like, I honestly can't recall. They've mostly had either unsatisfying endings or unsatisfying resolutions. Case in point, King's Raid Successors to the Will, 7 Heroes, I believe it was Successors of something, Pura Ore, that series, Sachibacho, It's Time for Battle. What other gacha-based games? Oh, yeah. Fahrenheit, Zero Chronicle, Project Neko, something like that. I mean, there are so many gacha game adaptations, Random Guard, that I've seen that don't have satisfactory resolutions. And usually when main characters, when we're this deep, Random Guard don't get depth. They usually don't get depth afterwards. That's the only reason why I kind of hope the Doctor gets some more development, because I'm like, I've seen this happen in other gacha game adaptations where they would present a character. That character, say a main, wouldn't get development, and then they wouldn't do anything with the character after like multiple episodes. That's the only reason why I hope the Doctor gets more development, because so far the series has been pretty darn good, and I don't want to see the series end up like some of those other game adaptations that just end off unsatisfactory for the most part. But regardless, though, I pretty much really enjoyed this episode for the most part. And hell, if they do take the time to make the Doctor at least somewhat more memorable in the coming episodes, then that'd be great. I would welcome that. But yeah, this series does have 8 episodes, though. So if they have anything in store for the Doctor, then I hope they do it soon, because the series is about to end. Okay, that's good, Random Guard, because I've seen so many gacha game adaptations have some of the worst endings I've ever seen in my life. I already named like 6 game adaptations, Random Guard, that have aired over like the last 8 seasons. And every game adaptation that's based off of that's like got gacha elements has been bad. All of them. There hasn't been a single one, Random Guard, that I've seen, and I've seen them all since spring 2020. There hasn't been a single one that has had a satisfactory ending. The closest one was King's Raid, but that one had to become a sequel baiting unsatisfactory series in its last episode. That was the closest one, King's Raid Successions to the Will. And that ruined itself in its last episode. So hard. And I'm like, why did this series do that? But that's good, though, that it's setting us up for a satisfactory ending in that case, then. But yeah, overall, though, that was the only downside. Everything else in the episode was good. I love seeing the negotiations happening. Amiya showing us a bit of her negotiating side was nice. Well, that's if it can get a season 2 Random Guard. That's the thing. That's if it can get one. Because we've seen so many mobile. Then again, I mean, I heard the pre-orders for the series are good, Random Guard. So this one probably has to have a good shot of getting a season 2. I think I read a stat that it's like the highest pre-ordered anime of the season. So the odds look good. I hope it gets one. I would really love a season 2, Random Guard. But at least this one does seem promising, though. At least going off of the pre-order stats. Seems like Japan really loves this series. So that's one thing going into the favor of the series, thankfully. So yeah. I'm excited, though. If it does get a season 2, I'd be excited for it. Because so far, I'm liking what season 1 does. Oh, okay, that's good then, Random Guard. Normally, it's rare to see animation production so bold and greenlighting a season 2 for a new franchise. That rarely happens. But hey, if that's the case, then holy shit. I mean, because at least when I've looked it up on 9anime list, I don't see anywhere it's talking about a season 2. I mean, that's cool. Because at least when it comes to like my anime list, I never saw anyone talk about season 2 at all. I don't even see it. Yeah, I don't even see it's on my anime list or Anime News Network Random Guard. I never, because I was following Arknights, at least the pre-release material, because I was like, all right, it's a new anime. I was just following if I had to see other material. But I never saw season 2 ever announced, Random Guard. On my anime list or Anime News Network, they don't even have that. So, I mean, that's cool if it's confirmed, though. That's cool. I just don't see any of the big sites report it, though, that it has a season 2 planned. But hey, the more the merrier, though. Shit. Yeah, even on Epic Streams, I'm looking at other news sources, Random Guard. Even on other news sources, it says there's no explicit plans about season 2 either. I'm looking it up online. Like, there's no explicit plans at all for a season 2. At least yet, anyway. Still, though, I mean, the odds are decent if it has high pre-orders, Random Guard. Even if it's not confirmed, if it can... Hell, even with half the pre-orders it has, that should be enough for it to be a hit. Even if it only sells half of its pre-orders that it has. But yeah, overall fun episodes. Visuals were good. Voice acting was good. And that's why I really liked the episode overall. I mean, I still thought I was above average because anything above 5 in my grading skills above average. But anyways, right before I go, I'll say thank you to Isaf, Shalivi, and Random Guard. Thank you all so much for calling to the live chat. Thank you everyone else for watching my video. And I hope you have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye.